I need a babysitter. You know what I do every time before every video? I sit there for like 2 hours getting ready and not even actually getting ready. And I caught myself, I was like, I've done this all of my life. Like every time before an exam, like things that I was supposed to clean before, but I guess I don't know if I was lazy, didn't have time or whatever. And I would sit there and do every single thing, like clean my house, clean my car, organize whatever, do everything that I was supposed to do. And then I would study. So I would like study, say like maybe like 2 hours or 3 hours, but I spent like 6 hours, 8 or whatever cleaning. So this is the equivalent. I do everything, the tiniest thing, and then it leads to another thing, and then I waste a whole bunch of time. And then when I sit here in the chair, and then a little thing like the cap doesn't look right or something's off, and then I itch, and then it's one thing after another. I was like, I need a babysitter to keep me on track and not waste so much time doing this to myself with everything. Then I was like, I guess that's part of the OCD. It relieves stress, distracts you, gives you some form of control when you feel like you've lost control. That's where that came from as a child. And sometimes it clears my mind because it's a repetitive action. It clears my mind. I'm not thinking. And then sometimes to things that are bothering me, it'll make it easier for my guides to talk to me. Like my chatter's not messing the connection up because it's whatever who's, depending on what level you're at, if your voice or their voice is speaking at the moment, it's like a CB radio at the beginning. So if you're chattering, you can't hear them. And they're always trying to soothe you, bring you comfort, put positive ideas in your head. And sometimes they give you answers to all kinds of stuff on that moment that you're not chattering in your head. And that's how instantly pop when you're alone or doing something repetitive and you get an answer to a question that's been bugging you, and the answer just seems so easy. Like you can't believe you didn't figure it out because it wasn't you, it was them helping you out. And then I was trying to figure, like, I'm nervous and anxious to do all of this. And I'm like, why? Why am I dreading it? And I'm like, I know it won't be hard as long as like at that moment, like I'm applying myself and like I'm really into it and like gung ho because I'm OCD about whatever I dive into. And I'm wondering why like I just can't get myself like totally motivated, like hardcore 24/7, like a crackhead. Me, I'm very good at it. So I was sitting there wondering what was holding me back. And it wasn't because I was afraid that I couldn't do it, that people wouldn't like me. What it was is I don't trust myself into being able to say no or change my mind if I'm in a situation where there's a lot of guilt involved. Like say I have obligations, people are depending on me, that me doing something would hurt a lot of people. So I already know myself. That's how I've always gotten myself in all these situations, is because I knew right from wrong, what was good for me, what wasn't. But then somehow in the situation, I get guilted into it in some way. And that's what always happens. I'm way, way better now in the last 2 years that I stick up for myself. But now I'm something that's not nice. But then I was like, that's why I'm afraid that somewhere along the way, like I already know that there's many of us that were on the same path. That's why we had this urge in the last couple of years to go public. And it's because the universe wants you to share your all the work that you've done, your love, your light, your balance, everything that you've done is going to be in your energy frequency. And so by people watching you, that energy frequency gets transferred to them. So there's most of us, that's why we have that urge to become public, because we've already done the work and they want us to be public. We don't even actually have to verbally say anything, that the energy just transfers. And that it basically, because that's our path and our purpose, everything we do is going to be easy. I mean, there's some work, but it's like we don't have to struggle like other people. It's almost like everything we touch turns to gold. That whatever we try in, we would succeed. That they would give us so much luck because we are so beneficial to the world that it would be retarded. And they tell me, like, I'm the one in the way. There's something in me. I'm in the way. So it's like, I know it once I dive in, it's going to be real easy. And they said it's going to go really fucking amazingly fast that I couldn't even imagine. But they were like, it'll be a little bit of work, but it'll be the work that you want to do, that it won't even seem like work to you. They're all like, what you're afraid of is all in your head. And all those people, those mean people, like you're a little bit salty about your perspective on the percentage of the population who's basically an asshole, who's not an asshole, who's a narcissist, sociopath, whatever. That, because your interactions, your experiences, on purpose, we sent you the most imbalanced of imbalance that worked with your imbalance and made a whole bunch of fuck shit imbalance. That it was very, very traumatic on purpose. But they're like, most people are not like that. You just have a skewed perception because that was your experience and it had to be that way. They're like, all you have to do is just trust in yourself. You know the red flags. You have your boundaries. You're way smarter now. And plus, we wouldn't let you fall for that ever again. That we got you this time. There's no silence and let you fucking crawl into a huge fucking canyon. We're not going to let that happen anymore. You're good to go. But I'm still like nervous. Because even though everything might be shitty for me, but I'd be someone that would still do it out of guilt because other people were depending on me. And it's in my head, I'd be like, I'm just one person. And those could be like thousands of people that benefit. So I know once I'm in. No turning back. So every day the voice in the back of my head is like, are you sure we're doing this? For sure, for sure. And they're like, is it today? Tomorrow? Like 5 minutes? So it's me being afraid that if I need to, it's all me. I'm the one that's holding me back. Just like for everyone else. I hate going into deep stuff because then I just keep going deeper. I'm not even gonna, because it keeps going deeper. I write stuff, then I'm like, do I want to say that? Do I? And at the moment, channeling, it's like it just flows. Like it's perfect. And then when I'm not fully channeling, and I look at it, I'm like, oh God, my stomach actually turns. And I'm like, this is the me. I'm not in the flow, so I don't know if reading this will turn out right. Sound the way I don't want it to sound. But I should have looked that up. No, I can't. Oh my God. I'll skip to the next one. And they said to me that I needed to relax. I'm too serious. I need to loosen up, let go, and get back. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What I've been working on is trying to relax and making my aspects more comfortable because I was a lot pissed off. I blamed them for attracting attention and that they needed to shut up. Like I was mean to them for a while. So they're slowly all coming back and they come in whenever they want. Well, you'll notice the personality change. And sometimes, depending on if like I'm in a super happy mood and everything's chill and I'm in the weird flow, it's like the aspects. It's like a Tourette's show of aspects saying crazy stuff, different accents. And a lot of them I can't even do when trying. I don't get it right. I can't get it the way they just randomly show up by themselves. And then as you see my aspects, you'll recognize your aspects. You'll see they have a personality and they come up in certain moods, certain whatever need it is. And I guess as I talk about it too, I'll give examples. I have a lot that are like really, really weird. But if you pay attention, it's almost like I don't know if you slow down time or you speed your consciousness up, because the conversations, as an example, you can actually have I'm saying more crazy stuff. Okay, I gotta calm down now. I'm glad I can't see you or hear comments. Maybe I'll feel them. But I've mentioned it before if you watch one of my other videos by chat. I was gardening and I was holding the hose with my left hand and I'm right-handed and the top of a jug was a certain size. And with my left hand, I kept like missing it. And all of a sudden, without even thinking, all I felt was this, ugh, like someone was judging someone else and my right hand came and took the water hose. And I felt that switch in the left side of my brain, or if it was just the left limb, because different energies can be in different limbs. And I don't know if it's aspects, personality, spirits, because I know you're not just the aspects like your inner child. I mean, they might be part of it, but I think there's more to you. Like there's certain collectives that can make a personality, like certain bacteria, like in your stomach, they can have a certain personality, like being fat asses, and then they'll fucking put thoughts in your head and make you eat food. That's the same thing with why they tell you to be careful where you get your, oh my God, my brain's not working. For your gut biome, if you don't get the right kind, don't get the dairy kind, because of the gut biome of the cows. They're designed to be fat and eat a lot. So you're sitting there putting that flora of a species that's hungry. And that's why the lining of your stomach has, I think, as much or more nerve cells than in your brain or throughout your body. So your brain, your gut is thinking, communicating with something. So, yeah, and I'm just like rambling, but that's what ends up happening. It flows way easier. Yeah, you'll have fun with my aspects. So it's heads up. And you'll see like certain parts are better at acting and they'll take over. Like there are certain aspects that come in when I game. Yeah, you guys will love that one. And I don't even need other people to talk to. The aspects will come in and it's like they'll just be like a whole bunch of females that talk but aren't actually listening to each other. It's like they take over the conversation just to talk about themselves. That's what it's like. The different aspects. The aspects just come in like a whole bunch of girls that just get the center stage and get to talk. And some of them are quite bizarre or funny. The stuff that they come up with. You're going to be very impressed. Like I'm impressed with them. So I don't know if it's my aspects or it's some other helpers or guides. But yeah, you'll be totally entertained. So heads up on that one. No, I'll come back and do the other one because I'm going to leave this one on a happy note. The other one is, that should be the other one's like a dead time story. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe split it up to just like fun stuff, And then the dead time, the creepy weirdo stuff. Not weirdo stuff. Weird stuff. Not weirdo. Well, I'm a weirdo. Everybody's a weirdo that gives two fucks, which is a good thing. But yeah, I'll do another video. Hopefully I'll come back. Or I don't know, maybe I'll get an itch and actually do a gaming video. I don't know if I would do camera or not. Probably no camera because it'd be more comfortable for me to start out that way. Till I get used to it and it becomes a habit. And then I have my soul tribe with me. That can also, I'll follow the energy of the, and I do that too, following the energy of the group. I'll feel you. And my aspects come in and they'll adjust what aspect, the personality and the jokes and the behavior and everything. That's why in groups of people, I have to have the right energy because I'm an extension of them and I'm an extension of my following. So when I say I'm connected to you, I am connected to you. It's almost like I work for you. Well, all of us, because what ends up happening is everybody gets good luck. We get more cohesion, prosperity, balance, like everything just goes into place and we bounce the energy off of each other. So I am not an energy vampire at all. I can't even ask for help, much less fucking take something from someone and karma. Oh, and I'll end it here. Oh shit! But yeah, hopefully I'll be back. See you later.